How y'all doing? 2C Racing here. Well, I wanted to give you an update on tonight's race, or last night's race. Yeah, it was last night, I think. Hell, I still got dirt in my eyes, but we didn't even go. We got the car all hooked up and the trailer and everything, and got ready to go to the races and race dirt track, and I'm pretty damn good at it. And you can ask anybody, except them there guys that always beat the shit out of me after each race. You don't want to talk to them. They got a whole different perspective on what I'm doing out there. Anyway, well, I was all dressed up, no place to go, and my pit man there, Buck, he's a good boy. Good boy. He's a little dumb, but he's good. He's smart, too. Anyway, we thought, well, hell, we're all dressed up, no place to go, so we went ahead and unhooked the car and hooked up to my old boat out there and took off to the lake. Oh, damn hat don't fit like it used to. I think my brain's getting bigger. We headed up there to the lake, might as well do something. Hell, get all dressed up. Hell, this looks like something you could ride out in a boat, you can troll and shit and throw your line. We got out there, and got up there to the lake, and I was back in the boat. I unhooked the rope, in the front like I'm supposed to, and the two little straps in the back, and I was backing it down this real steep ramp. It's real narrow, too. I was backing her down there, and I looked in the mirror, and I said, oh shit, my boat trailer's got rollers, it's got like rollers all over it. Well, I got to learn something there. You don't unhook it till you get near the water, because when we got down near the water, the boat kind of launched itself, and the motor was down, so it kind of bent the prop. But that's all right. That's all right. I pulled forward a little bit and put her in park, locked her up, took the keys. Me old Buck went down there, and we picked her up, hold the motor up, and we took some hammers and straightened that prop up, real good, and got the boat in the water, and we got to go. And here's the back motor, you just kind of reach back here. You're kind of like this all day. Damn, my back hurts. We was going along there real good. I looked back, well, I wasn't really looking back, because if I was looking back, that's where the motor is. So I was looking forward. That's what I do. I looked forward, and old Buck started floating on our ice chest. It's one of those big old styrofoam which it takes 4 people to pick up, because it'll break in half. The old Buck's floating, and I said, Buck, did you put the plugs in the back of the boat? And Buck said, yeah, he did. I said, well, Buck, we got water coming in. And I guess there's a leak up there in front, because Buck's feet got wetter than mine. Well, we had about, 4 foot of water in it. And the funny part was it's only a 3 foot wide boat, top deep boat. Well, anyway, we got the ice chest, and we threw all of our drinks and food and everything out. We had to. And we used the ice chest, and we bailed the water out and got her going a little faster and got that working. Old Buck, he's a gum chewer. He chewed some gum, so we took that gum, we stuck that gum down there in that hole, and shit, it didn't leak near as bad. It looked like a sprinkler before we did that. Anyway, we're out there trolling, we got about 20 foot of rope on each end of the boat going backwards, and we put our lures and shit on that rope. That rope wasn't no bigger than my finger, so it's pretty good. And we're pulling, hell, we're trolling 20, 25 feet back. We're cruising along. We didn't catch nothing. We got pretty thirsty, too. We tried drinking some of that lake water, but I think that's going to give me the shits. I can feel it coming. Anyway, we didn't catch no fish, and we was out there cruising around. My motor quit. I don't know what the hell happened there. My motor quit, so I was back there pulling on it. And I guess I said to Buck, Buck, did you tie, those little clamps that hold the motor on? I said, I told you to check them to make sure that's tight. Buck said he checked them. Buck, he's a skinny little fuck, too. He ain't very strong. But anyway, I pulled on that motor, and hell, my motor jumped up in the air. It's just a little 4-horse. It jumped up in the air, and when it did, I wanted to grab it, and the fuel squeezy thing broke off, and it squirted gas right in my eyes, and I couldn't grab the motor. And old Buck, he ran to the back of the boat to try to grab the motor, and damn near knocked me out of the boat. As a matter of fact, he did knock me out of the boat, because I got wet, so I meant I was out of the boat. My feet were wet, and my whole body's wet. I'm out here in this lake, and I looked down in the water, and all I could see is bubbles from my motor coming up. Of course, once I fell in the water, I got the gas out of my eyes, so that wasn't too bad. Well, Buck got me back in the boat after we turned it over 3 fucking times. And anyway, we sitting out there, and we had two, well, I didn't have any oars. We had 2 2x4s. So we took the 2x4s, and we was paddling all the way in. And we got over there by the boat ramp, and And old Buck said, look at all them people up there. I said, there's about 25, at least 25 or 30 fishermen up there all pissed off because I guess I left my truck and trailer right there in the ramp and nobody could get out and nobody could get in. The closer we got, the more boats, you know, there's a lot of people. They're all fucking mad. I can't figure it. Geez, calm down, people. It's not like we're at a racetrack. So we got over there and I got out and they was bitching at me and I backed in and we put the boat back on the trailer and I pulled forward and the boat fell off. I said, Buck, you got to hook up the front rope there. And Buck said he did, but that broke. So then we got the chain out and we finally, about 3 attempts, we got the boat out because they kept bending the motor. Wait a minute, I lost my motor. God damn, see, I'm losing it too. Anyway, we got all hooked up and pulled up on top up there and threw some more baling wire and shit on the boat to keep her down. And here come about 25, 30 of them old boys, and guess what? It's just like being at the racetrack. They beat the shit out of me and Buck. I didn't have my helmet on or nothing. Buck's in the worst condition. Because right when they got ready to start swinging, I accidentally pushed Buck into him. I got a good 150 yards before they caught me. And they were saying shit like, you about the dumbest mother. That really hurt. They called me stupid. They told me I was stupid and dumb and don't ever come back here. It's kind of like the racetrack. That official always tell me when I get to the racetrack, says, you need to get off the track. And it's true, I do get off the track after I'm helped, pushed, crammed, rest. Well, anyway, we got all back home, and that's about all I got to say about the fishing trip. We didn't catch anything. We lost the motor, and that's about it. Got our ass kicked again. It seems like every time I go somewhere, I get my ass kicked. Anyway, me and Buck, we're going to go to the next race. This one here was canceled, so... Anyway, yeah, we'll let you know what's going on in the next race. Have a good day. Remember, watch some of 2C's videos.